Hello guys, welcome back to my reviewing channel. Today we're going to be reviewing a book that I've just read a couple of days ago, and it's called The Lord of the Rings. It's the first one out of the three stories by timeline, and it's called The Fellowship of the Ring. It's written by J.R.R. Tolkien. So this book starts with a very powerful leader who is evil. His name is Sauron. So he had this ring, and one day he lost it. Well, does that matter? Yes, because that ring contains all the power. So he basically doesn't exist anymore. He has no power, so he can't control and he can't rule anything. His goal is to get the ring back and regain his power, of course. But the ring cannot be found, and they need to try to find it. And the good guys needs to destroy the ring. This is where the main character Frodo comes in. Frodo is a hobbit, which is a magical creature only in that story. And his goal, his mission, his quest is to destroy the ring. And that is only by burning it in the lava where it was made. So obviously Frodo needed some partners to go with. He can't just fight the bad guys himself. So his best friend Sam, which is also one of the main characters, came along, together with Pippin and Merry, which are both hobbits as well. And also Gandalf, the wizard, who is helping them because he's very powerful. Aragorn, he's a human warrior, very good at fighting. An elf, Legolas, and Gimli, the dwarf. So they all help Frodo and try to complete his quest and get rid of Sauron and his evil soldiers and power. So about this book, I think this is a fantasy book and it represents it very well in this book. So first of all, Frodo, Sam, Merry, Pippin, and all the other creatures, they're magical creatures. They're all hobbits. And also Gandalf the wizard, he's a wizard. Elves are in the story, dwarves are in the story, so you don't really see them in real life, so that will be considered as magical creatures, and that's one of the fantasy genre conventions, which means it's a fantasy book. Also, the main character, Frodo, has a quest, and the quest was obviously to destroy the ring. So yeah, that's the quest he has to complete, and once the main character has a quest, it fits in one of the fantasy genre conventions, so should be a fantasy book. Last but not least, it's easy to tell the differences between the bad guys and the good guys. The bad guys, they live in a dark city with evilness surrounding it, and the good guys, they seem innocent. They wear white, green, and they live in a very peaceful and quiet countryside. So the languages being used in this book is quite difficult, as well, it's very thick. It's 400 pages, more than 400 pages, and it's hard not to spot a complicated word. So I would suggest that this book, if you want to read this book, then you have to be very good at English, because if you're not very good at English, you won't understand most of this context. So yeah, but I really do hope that you read it. Even in your own language, that's fine. If you don't know English, you can do it in your own language, because this book is great. The reason it's great is because, well, it catches your eye, and it's a completely new idea, like a powerful ring. Like, how does that even exist? It's a very, it's just imagine this. You have a magical ring. Like, the author is very, very creative in a way. I'll give it a 4.5 stars. The reason I didn't give it 5 stars is because, well, it's a bit long. Like, for people who don't like to read for like 3 hours, boring, sitting there, it could be hard for them. But, you know, for people like me who loves to read, it's not that hard. You just go through, because especially the story is very interesting. You just want to keep on reading. Right, now I can't wait to find out what number 2 and number 3 is. So this book is generally great. You should definitely get it. Yeah. So yeah, that's the video done. I would like to thank everyone for watching. and have a good rest of your day.